New at 6, he's wanted to be a fighter pilot since he was 9 years old, but only days away from his first solo flight in Naval flight school, Lieutenant Jordan Lowe was run down by a drunk driver. 6 years later, and the Valley native is still fighting to fly. To know Navy Lieutenant Jordan Lowe is to know his determination.
You had just checked into flight school. You were that close to something you've worked your entire life for. Yes, sir. And it was taken away from you.
I believe that the one thing that you can control, that anybody can control based off of any situation, condition, is you can get up, you can fight. And that's been the drive this entire time. It has made me who I am today.
His drive is propelling him to become a naval aviator again after a near-death experience in 2017 almost wiped away his dreams.
What do you remember about getting hit by a car?
Well, gratefully, I don't remember anything. I literally, the best way I could describe it is as if everything was going according to plan. I took one step. I just graduated college, just commissioned in Newport, Rhode Island in the Navy. I just checked into flight school in Pensacola with this and other guys. And I took another step and I woke up 3 days later. I remember waking up, realizing I was in the hospital.
In critical condition for those 3 days, doctors told his parents they were going to have to make the decision to pull the plug unless he gave them a sign. And boy, did he give them a sign.
And actually, when I went back to Baptist that one time, I actually met Sybil, the nurse who asked me to flip the bird to then essentially save my life. And I asked her, was it a twitch? Was it a flicker? And she's like, oh, no, no, no. It was like a full-on bird, like you've done this many times before. And I said, I might have done it once or twice in my life, but...
Those barriers, you got to flip them the bird, right?
if the situation calls for it.
6 years later, his focus to live out his dream job has not faded. That's why he's been given the call sign Phoenix, and not just because of his Valley roots.
Phoenix, it is to rise from the ashes. It is to overcome all the obstacles, overcome all the challenges that gave your life a small detour.
Lieutenant Lowe is now running when he was told he could never walk again. He trains daily, climbing to new heights, all with the focus to fly again and represent his country as a United States naval pilot.
There's somebody out there who obviously is going through the same struggles you have, maybe physically, mentally. Maybe they're blocked by something and they're trying to get to a goal. What would you say to them?
Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Know that there are going to be tough days. Know that there will be good days. Feed off of those good days. Know that battling through the tough days will get you to those victories.
Is the true crime of people choosing to drive drunk.
Exactly.
Is the dreams lost.
Hit all 8 of them.
Yeah.
He was the worst. He was in the back. He caught the brunt of it, was in critical condition. And again, his family was almost forced to pull the plug.
How's his progress now? Where is he in this fight?
So he continues to push forward. You know, he has his goal in mind. Now, he's working on better times for his physical standards testing. Once he achieves those, then he can go back and apply for a waiver to get back into flight school. And undoubtedly, he will achieve that.
For sure.